Me and my team generated over $200,000 in January alone wholesaling real estate. Now, wholesaling real estate is probably the simplest business out there. In what other industry can you make tens of thousands of dollars simply by selling a piece of paper? Now notice I say simple and not easy. If it were easy, everyone would be driving Lamborghinis and there would be no poor people in the world. But guys, good things come to those who work in this industry. It's impossible not to find success if you just do the things you need to be doing every single day. I'm gonna give you 7 tips that will help finding success in wholesaling real estate dramatically easier. Stay tuned to the end because I'm gonna make a massive announcement at the end of this video. All right guys, tip number 1 is to be consistent in your marketing. There are a million different ways to market to distressed homeowners. And let me let you in on a little secret. They all work so long as you do them consistently. One of the biggest reasons why people don't get any deals when they first get into this industry is because they change up their marketing every single day. One minute they're pulling lists on batch, the next they're using PropStream. They start cold calling, and when that doesn't work, they move to texting. They hear direct mail is the way to go, and then they turn off all their other marketing and they just start sending letters. Guys, pick one thing you're gonna do. I recommend pulling lists on batch leads and to cold call it. Don't worry, I have an entire video on how to use batch leads to pull lists right here. Once you've picked the one thing you're gonna focus on, you need to commit to that marketing channel for at least 90 days. If you spend 90 days being consistent on any marketing channel, you're gonna get deals. Tip number 2 is speed to lead. When a lead comes in, you need to call that lead as soon as possible. Time kills all deals, and if you let leads sit until tomorrow or until after you finish lunch, you're going to lose. One of the biggest things that has allowed me to scale my business is by implementing a rule where as soon as a lead comes in, they get a text letting them know that a representative will be calling them shortly, and then we make sure that we can get an acquisitions agent on the phone talking to them within 7 minutes. When someone is ready to make a decision like selling their home, that is lightning in a bottle, and you need to strike when the iron is hot. If you don't, they're just gonna call the next guy, and whoever answers the phone first is gonna get the deal. Tip number 3 is to be honest with sellers. I think there are a lot of people out there who give wholesalers a bad reputation because they aren't honest with sellers. The way we do it, we are super transparent with people and they know we are not the buyer and that we are going to be working with a third party to get them the price they are asking for. Guys, what comes around goes around, and lying and being deceitful to people may allow you to get deals in the short term, but in the long term, you will end up losing. The whole process is made a million times easier when you're just honest with sellers. Tip number 4 is to learn how to solve all types of problems. I'm gonna be honest with you guys and tell you something that most internet gurus don't want to admit. It's that getting a contract is only half the battle. There are so many problems that arise between getting the deal contracted and getting the deal closed. Title issues, issues with the seller, issues with the buyer, issues with the tenants, issues with municipalities, etc. The list goes on. You need to realize that your value as a wholesaler and the reason why you get paid so much is your ability to solve these problems. There are going to be problems that come up that you cannot just ask ChatGPT or go on Google to find the answers to. You need to figure out logical solutions to these problems. This leads me to tip number 5, which is to find a mentor. Having several different mentors has proved to be invaluable to me in my wholesaling career. Whether it's needing help solving the problems I talked about in the last tip, or getting advice on what to do next in your business, you need a mentor who is currently doing what you hope to be doing in the future. You can find mentors several different ways. Number 1 is to pay people for their time, and number 2 is to provide some other type of value to them. RJ Bates III is one of my mentors, and I was able to link up with him because I saw that he was doing things that I wanted to do. I saw he was doing a ton of deals, and I wanted to do a ton of deals, so I reached out to him and I paid him for his time. Another one of my mentors is Templeton Walker. Temp is a legend in the Arizona real estate investing community, and I was able to earn him as a mentor by providing value to him. I did this by sending him deals to JV. I JV'd tons of deals with him, making him a ton of money, me, and through that, I was able to build a relationship with him. I recommend that everybody find a mentor. Find somebody who is doing what you'd like to eventually be doing and figure out a way to get into their network, whether it's by paying for access to them or providing them with a different kind of value. Tip number 6 is to improve your time management. As a wholesaler, you don't have a boss or anyone else to tell you what to do or when to do it. It's all up to you to make the dials you need to, be on time to appointments, get paperwork back to people on time, and to continue learning about the industry by watching educational content just like this, plus whatever other responsibilities you have in your life. The way I recommend to be good at time management is by setting daily goals for yourself and then time blocking. Set a goal for how many dials and offers you want to make. Set a goal for how many minutes or hours you want to spend learning. Then look at your calendar and see what obligations you have already. Block out certain times for calling and certain times for education. Now, be realistic with yourself. Don't set a goal to make 200 dials if you know you don't have the time to do that. Make reasonable goals for yourself where you're still pushing while still allowing you to get everything else you need to done. Tip number 7 is to be fully committed. If you think about wholesaling as a quick way to make 10K a month, it is not likely that you will succeed. You need to be seriously prepared to grind for between 3 and 6 months, and success will come. Too many people think that they can go make 100 dials and they're going to get a deal. This is just not the case. Making 100 dials in a day is easy. You know what's hard? It's hard to make 100 dials 6 days in a row, and then do it again next week, and then do it again the week after that. But if you are able to do that, if you are able to keep pushing through and keep making dials and keep making offers, you will be given the keys to success eventually. Guys, the reason why I showed you the screenshot of our assignments for January is to show you what's possible on the other side. If you follow all these tips, it's going to be getting to that other side a lot quicker and easier, and I can't wait to see all of you guys there. Now, I want to make a quick little announcement to you guys and let you know that we're going to celebrate once we hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel. I'm going to be doing a cash giveaway, and there's going to be a contest associated with it. So, if you want to be involved in that contest and you want to be notified of more helpful tips on how to succeed in this business, click the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions, make sure to drop a comment. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.